Retain gang, what's poppin', man? This your boy Tay, back at y'all again with another video, man. I appreciate you guys for clicking on this video, uncut, raw. You know what I'm saying? No editing, just coming at you guys with straight light codes and just speaking on what I feel today. All right, so make sure I hit that like button and also hit that bell if you haven't subscribed already. That way you don't miss a video. Today I want to speak on why you as a chosen one get attacked so much. It just seems like the attacks never stop. And there's a reason for that. First of all, you got to understand who you are. Understand the power that you possess and what your purpose is. What your purpose is here. Okay? Because these entities that are attacking you, they attack you because your light is shining. You're bright. All right? Amongst the whole world, where most people's light is dim, yours is shining bright. Understand this world is an illusion, this physical world. Okay, so in the spiritual realm, these entities don't see the body, they see the energy. Your energy is vibrating very high compared to others. So this is why you're easily, easy to track down. The chosen ones, the whole world is dim, but there's little pockets of light scattered out through the plane. That's the chosen. So you're easy to find. And you get attacked so much because you have to be stopped. You have to be slowed down, right? The whole idea is to create balance. This is why we're here, to bring light, to bring balance to the world, to raise the vibration, okay? So the attacks have to happen. And we knew that coming down here. You knew that coming down here. You already knew what you were going to run into. But you have all the tools to fight that. All right? Do you think the Most High would send you down here with nothing? With no way to protect yourself, no way to defend yourself? No. You have everything that you need, but you need to understand that. Understand your skill sets and your attributes that you have already since birth. Okay? First of all, don't be afraid of anything. And as chosen, you already have that level of understanding that fear is an illusion. When I was younger, man, I don't remember these stories, but my brothers, even my moms and my dad would tell me stories of me just, I would hear something in a room. I'm home alone or with my brothers and I hear something in the next room, and I'll go up there and I'll start rebuking spirits. I'm a little kid, probably 5, 6, 7 years old, rebuking spirits. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't afraid because that was my natural self. And we all have that ability. But these entities had to attack us to slow us down. If you've seen Invincible, when they was throwing everything at Omni-Man, the military, they was throwing the crackling monster at him, any type of weaponry, excuse me, I can't talk today, weaponry to stop him, right? But they knew they couldn't defeat him. So all they were trying to do was slow him down, distract him. That way they can figure out a way to defeat him. But they were just trying to slow him down so he couldn't fulfill his mission. Okay? And that's the same thing with you. They can't defeat you, right? You can't be defeated. But they can slow you down. And this is why we get attacked so much. You just minding your business. You got tunnel vision. You focus. You minding your business. You're not messing with anybody. You trying to live your life righteous. You feel me? But you always seem to be attacked. You always find yourself in a situation where you got to get yourself out the mud or protect yourself or protect your energy. And I know you get tired of it, right? You get weary, but you got to understand that they cannot defeat you. All they can do is slow you down. This is why they always attacking you. This is why they're relentless on their attack. They never stop. Okay, because they know your power. They know they have to stop you from fulfilling your mission, from raising this vibration up. All right? One of the gifts that you have as a chosen one is resilience. No matter what's thrown at you, no matter how many times you fall, it cannot stop you. You always going to get back up. Just look at your life now. Look at everything that you've been through, and you still pushing. You still 10 toes down. You haven't stopped. You didn't quit on yourself. You still going. That's because that's built inside of you. You're resilient. The Most High made you that way. Okay? Made you that way so that you can fulfill your mission. You're going to always bounce back from a hard situation. And you find yourself in those situations a lot, I'm sure. But you always bounce back. You in a financial crunch, you always bounce back. Nothing can stop you, and you need to know that. Okay? Just take a look at your past, man, and everything that you've experienced so far, and look where you at today. You still standing tall. Okay? This is why we get attacked. They know who you are. You got to find yourself. You got to figure out who you are. And then once you do that, you will understand your abilities and you will be able to fight back. You won't have so much stress. There's nothing to stress. There's nothing to fear. Okay? That's how we lose. This is how we get defeated in the battles. Because we can't lose the war, but we can lose battles because we don't know ourselves. You know, you got to study yourself, but you also got to study your enemy. You got to understand the attacks that they're throwing at you, how they're going to attack you, what their weaknesses are. Okay? And then you'll be better suited for battle. But just know that you are very resilient. Okay? You can't be broken no matter what they throw at you. So I know from my people, man, sometimes you might just want to quit. You might just feel like that it's pointless to keep going on, but it's not. All right, it's not. You were built for this. You came down here specifically for this. There's a lot of people that if they was in your shoes, they would have been failed. They would have been fell down. They would have been stopped. But this is why you're chosen, because you have the mental strength, you have the attributes to keep going. This is why you're chosen, okay? It's not because you're better than anyone. It's because you have that extra strength to push through hard times. All right? You got to understand that there's people that's around you, that's in your life, that are connected to your energy. So when you rise up and when you conquer certain situations, when you pick yourself up and keep going, you give them motivation as well. You help them have the strength to keep going because they look at you. You are their strength. And chosen ones, you need to know this, man. It's not too many of us. All right? Like I say, everybody has the potential to be chosen, but everybody doesn't pick up that call. You have awakened into your true self, but everybody doesn't pick up that call. And everybody doesn't awaken at the same time. So you have some that wake up first in order to awaken the others. Okay? It's a process. But they're counting on you. Okay? So you got to make sure you stay strong, stay 10 toes down at all times. At all times. Right? You know, keep your vibration high. Stay tunnel vision on your mission. Learn to smile. Learn to enjoy who you are. Enjoy the moment right now. Because that's going to keep you protected. That's going to keep you going and going and going. All right? You have no reason to feel down on yourself, to feel like you're unworthy, because you're not. People are counting on you. All right? And I know it's a big responsibility, but understand you have nothing to fear because you're already geared up and tuned for this fight, for this journey. Okay? So keep pushing, man. I hope everybody's having a good day. I hope y'all keeping your vibration high and trying to walk a righteous path. Okay? Keep doing that. Because you don't know who you're influencing. Just by you living in your true self, that energy is contagious, man. You don't have to be right next to someone to change their life. Just by you doing the right thing, bro, it spreads. Okay, it spreads and it spreads, and other people will start to latch on to that. All right? So just make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do. Don't worry about the attacks. They're going to come. They're not going to stop. But what you can do is understand why they happen so that you can defend yourself. Okay, you have nothing to fear. Everything is at your disposal. All right, guys, so I just wanted to make this video to make this clear for you. Don't be afraid. Stay resilient, stay persistent. No matter how many times you fall down, get back up. Because they can't stop you. All right? That being said, guys, if you need help, I do consultations. I'll leave a link in my description and in my pinned comments. Also, if you want to donate to the channel, I'll leave a link for that as well. Y'all have a beautiful day, man, and I'm out. Peace.